Brendan, congratulations.
Thank
First of
you.
all, your thoughts on the game?
I thought we played very well. You come to Partick, and Mark's team have been doing really, really well, really consistent over these last numbers of weeks, and these can be really tricky games, but I thought we handled it really well. Football was really good, intense, scored goals, aggressive when we didn't have the ball, and really professional performance.
Big week coming up as well. How much did you need a performance and result like that?
Well, I think we're building. I think that's the, it's very, very difficult to be hot all year round. Last year we started like a house on fire, and maybe towards the end of the season just dropped a little bit. This season, obviously with everything over the summer, it's taken a bit of time, but we're building rhythm and confidence, and I thought you could see that today. So yeah, that's such a long season, still very early, but seeing that today shows that we're on the right path.
We saw more fan protests before the game, but you could tell by the reaction of the fans that they're very much behind the team.
Very much so, very much so. I will never tell the supporters what to do or feel, but I don't think they've forgotten the team, because they know the support, the players feel it, they get encouraged by it, and we had a great backing all day.
Look at the third goal especially there, Brendan. Was it encouraging to see the link up between Sebastian and Tounekti, and see that quality in those areas now?
Yeah, and I think as it was interesting, because obviously they looked to come and press early in the second half, and then we were able to play through that. And Sebastian's made a great impact since he's come in. He's got great speed, really good in the 1v1, and like I say, Kells is very good. I know him well in those tight spaces in around the box. He's got a lovely touch, and his set-up play for the goal was excellent. And glad for Seba, because that's one area when I spoke to him before he came in that I felt we can improve his game, because for him to keep progressing, he's got big talent, but he needs to add numbers to his game.
The focus of the team, the desire from the first minute was impressive.
Yeah, I think we needed to be all over Partick today. I think if you give any team, you come away from home, quarter-final of a cup, if you look for an easy game, they will give you a really difficult game. So that was the message before coming out. We need to be all over these guys from the beginning, and thankfully our pressing and intensity was really good.
And now you've got a big draw in the semi-final.
Yeah, I think that whatever team we play in the semi-final, going to Hampden, I think that was important for us to get back there, and a lot of games in between then, and hopefully between now and then we can build the rhythm and keep growing and arrive in a good place for the semi.
Do you expect that the sort of atmosphere around the team and the dynamic of the team will be very different to what we saw at Ibrox a couple of weeks ago when you played Rangers at Hampden?
Yeah, sorry, and what?
Just the sort of the position the team are in, the form that they're showing in a few weeks' time when you play Rangers, it'll be very different to what we saw at Ibrox.
Yeah, I think. Well, like I said, Ibrox was a really. I think I said it at the time. For both teams, it wasn't a great game, to be honest. I wish my worry was only Celtic, so we weren't in our best place. Even though in other times you go to Ibrox and you get a point, it might be deemed okay. But for me, as I said, it was just about trusting the team and trusting how we work. And more importantly, trusting the players, which I do, and I can see the fluency starting to arrive.
Was that ideal preparation for midweek, Brendan?
Yeah. I think any good win, good performance, clean sheet, going into Europe is always good. So yeah, lots of players getting good game time. People maybe look and think, well, why did not make more changes? But actually, a lot of the players hadn't been playing so much. You think international break. A lot of the players sometimes that went an international break didn't get a lot of game time, so if we didn't play today, it could have been a long time before they were playing. So the guys coming off the bench impacting the game as well, and we arrive and look forward to that game now on Wednesday.
Was that big for Kieran today as well, Brendan, getting the 90 minutes?
Yeah, psychologically I felt it was important for him. Hasn't played 90 in a long time, but for him just to push himself to get over the hill is very important, and I thought he was, especially in the first half, the combination play with him and Sebastian on that side was outstanding.
He looked strong.
Sorry?
Kieran looked strong.
Yeah, well, it's going to, as I said, he's went through a lot, not just physically but mentally. There's a stress on a player that you can never understand unless you've had really bad injuries, and what that does to you and what it makes you think about whenever you're pushing yourself. And when you're young and fresh and haven't got many injuries, then you're just free and you're 100%. When you know that you've been out for maybe periods of time, it can psychologically hurt you. But he's getting over all that, and it's just every day getting better, improving, and today is good for him to get the 90 minutes.
I know it's early in his career, but Tounekti's looking every inch a Celtic winger
Aye.
in a throwback sense. You know, getting to people on. And you're talking about his numbers there, thing, but he excites the crowd.
Oh yes, it excites me. You know, every time he gets the ball, and that's what we were desperate for in the team. So he's come in, been really aggressive. He's a really talented boy because he can go either way, and also not only that, he can run in behind. You see the numbers of times he makes runs. Sometimes he doesn't get it, sometimes he does, but he's running off the ball as well. So I'm really excited for where we can bring him to, and but importantly, supporters will love watching him because he's so exciting.
Because that tradition's something to be embraced, isn't it? Not handy.
No. I think that when you come to here and if you look through the history of this club, it's littered with amazing wingers, and that's the football we play. You know, the DNA of this club is based on attacking football, and that is with wingers on the sides of the pitch that can take people on, beat people, and every time he gets the ball, you just sense the excitement, and that's what we need on both sides.
Brendan, you push.
Colby, it was a really nice moment for him at the end. How pleased have you been with his contribution since Stephanie?
Yeah, delighted for Kobe, and a little bit at the end was just to let him feel that moment that he probably dreams of all his life, being a Celtic supporter. And I've loved his personality. You know, coming back the second time, just seeing him as a young player, and he was going through growth spurt in his first year at the club. But what he has the personality to play for Celtic, and I thought he did very well today. Servicing of the ball was good, aggressive. You know, sometimes a young player can get picked out for the ball to go on that side, but he's dominant in the air, and he's only going to get better. So really pleased for him, and he trained really well every day, and he was deserving of his opportunity.
He said he's bonded with Kieran. That's his ideal role model, isn't it? Look no further than Kieran.
I think the kids coming through can really look to all the young players that has come through the system. James Forrest, you know, you look at Callum and all the guys that have come through, and Stephen Welsh, and Tony Ralston. All these players that have come through the system, they're all of the same DNA. You know, humble, hard-working, and consistent. And Kobe's definitely learning from him.
Is he likely to keep his place, Brendan, or could you have Tony back?
Tony will train on Monday. And listen, there's no one guaranteed. You know, if you're playing and performing, you play in the team. So there's nobody that I would ever say is a definite starter in any position. You know, you train not just to play, but you train to fight. And if you're training and fighting and running and working, then you'll get the chance to play. So, but we obviously have to be aware of his age and the number of games coming into the system. And but he's shown that he can be a first-team player at Celtic, and that's really good for him.
Did everyone else come through? No other issues for you for midweek?
No, I don't think so. I'll find out in the morning, but I think everyone's come through really well. We were able to manage the group, and players getting game time, and it's good for us.
After the disappointment of not reaching the Champions League, how excited are you about getting the Europa League campaign underway?
Yeah, listen, any European competition, of course, is a great honour to be in. We always want to be in the Champions League, because that's where I believe the club should be. But if we're not there, then of course we embrace this competition, and we're excited by this competition and how far we can go in it.
Have you outlined to the players what they should be achieving in this sort of competition ahead?
No, just each game at a time. We've obviously got 8 good but tough fixtures, so and then we'll see where we're at the end of that.